My story takes place in San Francisco. I was still am idealistic. I was about 20 or 21 years old. It was in the day when people gave away, instead of working, they would go to various cities across the country and give their time for some project. And so my time was on the top of Potrero Hill. And at that time, I believe it's still the same, there was an old Russian settlement. They're very established. On the other side, there's a housing project with primarily people of color, primarily African American. And so it's real interesting going this side of the hill or that side of the hill. And my job was to live in this neighborhood house where I stayed, which is wonderful since it was in San Francisco, and do recreational work with kids, 6 to 7-year-old kids. And I took them on outings and did many things with them. One day we came back on a bus from one of our trips, and I was counting the money. Sometimes money transactions were involved when we were in the city. And this little girl asked for help, and I was doing that. But the situation had changed. My friends who were in the project, about the same age as I, went into the neighborhood house. I was still dealing with the kids, and so I didn't notice as I stepped off the bus that there was a group of older girls around. And before I knew it, I was knocked to the ground. One of the girls knocked me to the ground and was out to do me harm and punched me several times. And the kids flew away, and then my friends dragged me into the building. And I had no idea what that was about, but I do know that when I looked at the girls, the kids that I was taking care of, they looked at me differently, and they looked with me with kind of a sense of scorn, and what I judged to be that I was weak. And about a week later, there was another event at the same neighborhood house, and it was a bonfire, and one of the girls that beat me up came up to apologize. And what was remarkable was, she said, I didn't know it was you. I was one of those words. I didn't know it was you. And that was my big lesson on black and white relations. It was just that I was white. And what it was about between me and this girl is that I helped her play games in that very same facility, because we were playing, we had a number of free time for different ages of kids. Then I realized that she couldn't read, and some of the kids couldn't read, and I was trying to give them the rules of the game, like how we could just go forward and play the game. But that I said to her that it really didn't matter. I mean, I didn't. The apology didn't. It's fine. I mean, it's just fine. Although I'm scared, but it was a lesson for me. I guess. Well, mostly, I don't know. It's just the long way we have to go in race relations, I believe. But apologies aren't. It wasn't about that. It wasn't about right or wrong. It was just about that happened. It was something that happened. And my name is Kathryn.